Avanti, amico. Buonasera, signore e signorini. Per cominciare di programmi del bel numero, il primo numero sulle hit parade in Italia siete Volare. Nel blu, gli vedo di blu, felice di stare. E Mario di tenore.
Cosa che penso così non ritorni mai più.
Oh, bravissimo, prima.
Mi vedi però la magna di faccia di blu.
Oh, di faccia, prima stava.
Poi d'improvviso venivo da vento rapido.
Oh, rapido, bravo.
E insieme così io.
Dio, bravo, Tito Gobi,
E tornerò e penso infinito.
Bravissimo, avanti, un momento,
Cantare.
Momento. Scusi, sempre me. Scusi, Mario, due cantare volare, E prima, volare, prima, sì, io cantare, sì, e due cantare, volare, io cantare, e duetto,
No, cantare volare. Io cantare volare solo.
Solo?
Sì.
Tu cantare volare solo?
Sì.
Nanti io gli oranelli? Cantare volare solo. Cantare ballare duetto, cantare ballare.
Niente in compagnia di tu. Solo.
Cantare ballare.
No.
Ok? Nanti cantare ballare? Nanti denari, E nanti mangiare. E nanti Nanti, scusi, te prometto, amico, grande idiota, comprendi, due cantare ballare, duetto, and then vendi program e termini dentro un ristorante e mangiare, Christmas pudding, No, e bevanda, mild and bitter, e due belle signorine, di belle ballerine, belle coiffure, belle figure, grande Lollo Brigida, e prima cantare e volare, sì.
No.
Sì, cantare e volare.
Ok.
Ok, volare.
Volare.
Oh, e prima,
Cantare.
oh. E prima, sì.
Nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice io stai lassù.
Vola.
Dipinto di blu,
Troppi di clang
felice io stai lassù. Nel
Vola.
blu, dipinto di blu, felice ti stai lassù. Volare.
Hoeksman des Hoes.
Hello there. Hello, Daphne. Care for a cocktail? Oh, I say, come on now, dear sport. Let's have some fun, eh?
Do you mind?
All right. Please yourself. I say, that chap, he wasn't annoying you, was he?
No, it's all right. It's just that all the women are crazy about him, and he can't with him too.
I see.
I don't seem to have seen you on the boat before.
No, I spent most of the journey in my...
You must have been very lonely in there.
I was rather.
Look at those stars. Aren't they beautiful?
They're not half as are.
That's the sweetest thing anyone has ever said to me. Hello, Daphne.
I say, aren't you going to introduce me to your friend?
Oh, yes, this is Cynthia Longbottom. I'm afraid I don't know your name.
Roger.
Well, Roger, if you care for a drink, I'll be waiting for you in the cocktail bar.
I say, what a charming Longbottom.
Yes, they come from Cheltenham.
Get out of Cook Stewart.
No, don't do that. I say, I'm terribly sorry. I must have got the wrong cabin. All look alike, you know. Terribly sorry.
I'm all a flutter, I'm a stutter when I'm walking with Susie. I'm never knowing where I'm going when I'm walking with Susie. She needs me, she feeds me beauty and charm. I'm so good when Susie's holding my arm. My heart, Susie.
You know, Simpson, there's something rather fishy about that chap over there.
What on earth makes you say that?
I spend most of my time in the water.
Hello, Roger, I say, would you like to with me?
I'm terribly sorry. I promised it to Daphne.
Yes, that's him, over there.
And I can't wait for the time.
Excuse me, sir. I must ask you to show me your ticket.
My ticket?
Your ticket, sir.
Very well, I'll...
Second class.
Oh, no.
I must ask you to leave the first class saloon immediately, sir.
Very well.
And I shall report this to the captain.
Is this true? Are you really a second-class passenger?
I'm terribly sorry. Do forgive me. I'll go.
Is this true? Are you really a second-class passenger?
I'm terribly sorry. Do forgive me. I'll go. Are you really a second-class
I'm terribly sorry. Do forgive me. I'll go.
Is this true? Are you really a second-class passenger?
I'm terribly sorry. Do forgive me. I'll go. I'm terribly sorry. Do forgive me. I'll go. Very easy, really. I can tell you with a felony. Man's nothing but a bounder, not a cat. I suppose, all right. Let's have another drink. All right? What do you think? Manhattan? Two more Manhattans, please, Barnum. Cheers. Sure.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere. Oh, Daphne, what are you doing here?
I've changed my ticket for a second-class one.
Oh, you darling. Oh, angel.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm very sorry about what happened. The captain's asked me to apologize. I didn't know you was the owner.
The owner?
Yes, madam. Mr. Roger is the owner of the shipping line. 198 ships in all.
Oh, Roger.
Can you ever forgive me, darling? Hello, Daphne. Slumming?
That's him. He's the one who's been annoying all the lady passengers.
So it's you! So you're the phantom prowler! Why, I'm a dirty, filthy beast! It's a lie!
Take that, you swore.
Take
Take him below and put him in irons.
I say, you can't do this to me. Yes, he can. What's more, we don't see any. Oh, darling, how wonderful it will be. Just you and I together. Daphne.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new quiz game entitled Beat Your Wife. Thank you, George. My name is Harry Crowdy. I'm your master of ceremonies, and here we have our two very, very lovely hostesses. We have Avril.
Good evening, everybody.
Wonderful. And Shirlene.
Hello.
Oh, well, now, Avril and Shirlene are going down into the audience and find our first contestants who want to play this brand new. They're going down right now into the audience. They're bringing up our first contestants who want to play Beat Your Wife. Thank you, George. Now, our contestants, when they came here this evening, did not know they were going to be asked to play Beat Your Wife. But anyway, here they are. Thank you very much. Good evening, sir. Wonderful. Welcome to the show. Would you, gentlemen over that side, and the ladies over this side. Thank you. Right, would you just, that's fine. Let me put this. Now, come along here. Over this side. That's really wonderful. All in line. Well, that's it. Thank you. Thank you, George. Thank you. That really is wonderful. Well, we have our contestants. We have our 1, 2, 3, 4 ladies, and our 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we seem to have one spare. Could you come back next week, sir, please?
I can't.
Well, could you come, not next week.
A long way.
Yes, I know, sir, but we have one.
I can.
Thank you. That's very sporting of you, sir. Thank you. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Very sporting of you. Would you just come into line there, sir? That's one. I'm sorry. Thank you. There we have our 1, 2, 3, 4 gentlemen, and our one. Charlene! We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We seem to be one lady short. The lady who's just gone off, could you get her back, please, here? For the
No, that's all there was.
There was 4. I counted 4 just now. No.
No, that was me.
That's wonderful, right. Now, the gentleman who does not have a wife on the stage, would you speak up and then we'll arrange it. The gentleman who has not got a wife on the stage. You can't all have one. There's only 3 ladies there, and 4 you cannot share. Do you have a wife on the stage,
Yes,
sir?
yes.
Do you have a
Yes,
wife?
sir.
Yes. Do you have a wife on the stage, sir?
No.
Well, I asked you. Well, could you get your wife? No. Shirlene! Wonderful. Would you get the gentleman's wife on the stage very quickly while we play this brand new quiz game for the first time hurry up there, on television. Good evening, madam. Wonderful. Just stand over there. Well, that's really wonderful. There we have our contestants who want to play Beat Your Wife. Thank you, George. Thank you. That's wonderful. Now, would all the ladies please go and stand next to their husbands? That's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. While we play the new... Madam, would you stand next to your husband? Next to your husband, madam. Would you stand next to your husband?
That's not my husband.
Where's your husband, madam?
You told him to go off. Told him to come back next week.
Shirlene! Wonderful. We're going to have a lot of fun in this brand new quiz. Would you get the lady's husband when you've got their husband... on the program, we're going to have a lot of fun with this brand new quiz game, husbands and wives, always the everlasting. Thank you, sir. Would you take your wife up there? You don't want to lose him, madam, to these lovely, not that you're not lovely. That's wonderful. Right, that is really grand. Now, Avril, could you, no, Avril, dear. Could you take these 4 good people over onto the side? Ready? That's wonderful. And Shirlene! Wonderful. Could you take these 4 people onto the other side, please? No, the other side. Wonderful. Ready to play this mind the cable, dear. This brand new quiz game of Beat Your Wife. Thank you, George. That's wonderful. Now, I'm terribly sorry, sir. Could you come back next week, please, sir?
But they gave me a
Yes, I
card.
know, sir. That's very sporting of you. Thank you. That's wonderful. Ready? Now, I'll just explain the rules of the game. They're very, very simple. Each husband will compete against his wife and endeavor to beat his wife, you see. Thank you, George. And the winners of each round will then go on to the end of the program where we will then find the winner of the week. Now, the winner of this week's show will go on to compete not against next week's winners, but against next week's winning losers. Winning losers? Of next week's show, and thereby they will compete, the winners, for a jackpot of £300. Right, now we know the rules, don't we? We'll get on with the show. Can we meet our first contestants who want to play Beat Your Wife? That's wonderful. The first contestants who... I'm sorry. How do you do, sir? That's wonderful. And who have we here?
Mr. and Mrs. Oh.
We're going to have a lot of fun on this brand new quiz show.
Mr. and Jogel of Southampton. And here they are.
That's really wonderful. And would you just stand over there while we just... 1 minute, sir, and then we'll... So you're Mr. and Mrs. Jogel of Southampton. Well, oh. Well, would you mind just waiting a little while on the side while we meet Mr. and Mrs. Jogel of Southampton, our first contestants on this brand new quiz show. Well, that's wonderful. We really... excuse me, are you Mr. Jogel?
Yes, I'm Mr.
Oh, wonderful, sir. Would you just stand over there? It really is grand. Welcome, welcome. And are you Mrs. Jogel?
No, I'm not.
This is not his wife.
Well, he had his arm around her.
Oh,
Would you mind just staying over on the side? That's wonderful. Mrs. Jogel, Mrs. Jogel, Mrs. Jogel. Oh, welcome to the show. Mrs. Jogel, well, here we have them, folks. Our first two contestants, they look lovely, Mr. and Mrs. Jogel of Southampton. Would you mind standing over this side? No, just Mrs. Jogel. That's wonderful. Well, here we are. Are you all ready to play Beat Your Wife? Yes. Thank you, George. Well, we'll get on with the program. And the first question... I'm terribly sorry. The bell has beaten us. Could you come back next week? Well, could you come back? Well, thank you just the same for being so sporting and playing this brand. Thanks to all our contestants. Thank you. Well, now, folks, I'm afraid that is all we have time for this week on Beat Your Wife. But so it is goodbye now from our two lovely hostesses, Avril and Shirlene, who unfortunately will not be with us next week. However, I shall not be back either. However, the show will not be back either. But do tune in again this time next week and watch Lunchbox.
Pretty, oh so pretty, I feel pretty and witty and bright, and I pity any girl who isn't me tonight. I feel charming, oh so charming, it's alarming how charming I feel, and so pretty that I hardly can believe I who can that attractive girl be? Such a pretty face, such a pretty smile, such a pretty dress, such a pretty me. I feel stunning and entrancing, like running and dancing for joy, for I'm loved by a pretty
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You're very kind. Those were two of the songs from the wonderful new American musical, West Side Story. And right now, we'd like to take you over to see an excerpt from from an even newer musical, The Dodge City Story.
Hey, fellas, can you tell me where the Long Branch is?
Why, sure, it's right here. But, stranger, I parked those guns. They don't allow guns in the Long Branch.
Is that so? Well, see here. I prefer to keep my guns. Something tells me I'm gonna need them tonight.
Guess you're a stranger, don't know the score. Looks like Dodge has got trouble in store. With bodies all strewn in the Long Branch saloon, there ain't room to spit on the floor. Don't use your gun, use your fist instead, and then you'll be sure not to wake up dead. So fight if you must, break that guy, fight the dust, and try not to fill him with lead. There's gonna be trouble in Dodge tonight. Seems all set for a fight tonight. A man on the run with his hand on a gun has flown into Dodge tonight. Has flown into Dodge tonight.
Evening, ma'am. Care to join me for a drink? Hey, how about a little hospitality? I come a long way.
Hey, just what kind of girls do you think we are? Yeah, what kind of girls do you think we are? I'd have you know, we are ladies. Wonder what we're doing in the Long Branch. You may think our occupation rather vain. Though we smile at men and wink as we join them for a drink. We avoid all dissipation like a plane. For we're ladies. And our fun is fine. For the company we keep is enough to make you weep. Never tell by our appearance we're a dime.
Enough of that. Hey, give me a drink.
We don't have anybody carrying guns in here.
Hey, you're the second guy who's told me that.
That's only a bit of friendly advice.
Well, see here, stranger. I ain't needing no friendly advice, see? Stranger, you're in danger if you try to be my friend. Trust me, never trust me, or you'll come to no good end. My heart's as black as thunder, and my eyes are cold and mean. I'm the fastest gun alive, from Dodge to I believe. Sadie was my lady, she was sweet as she could be. Trusty Lord,
A woman and the fastest gun you've ever seen. The fastest gun you've ever seen.
Hey, Mr. Leon.
Hey, Master Dillon, there's a man over at the bar wearing a gun, Mr. Dillon.
Okay, Chester. I'll handle that. Pardon me, mister. I'll have to ask you for that gun.
Why, you...
Don't try it. Just put it up on the bus.
Well, Master Dillon, you done it again!
Now, if someone starts a riot, send for us. And if he tries to deny it, send for us. Now, Dodge is quite a friendly town. The atmosphere is great. But in case you get the wrong idea, there's one thing we must state. There's always trouble brewing Tuesday night at 8:30. Send for us, send for us, send for us. If you like your coffee strong, send for Ches. Send for Ches. Oh, it never takes me long, so send for Ches. Send for Ches. I always keep my coffee fresh, we never have it canned, 'cause it's the strongest coffee that is made in all the land. Why, it's as much as I can do to stir it with one hand. Send for Ches, send for Ches, send for Ches. Good job, partner. Now, if you've got a mule that's ill, send for Doc. Send for Doc. If you think he needs a pill, send for Doc. Send for Doc. I put the tube inside his mouth just like I have rehearsed. Then I put the pill inside the tube and blow until I burst. Well, you just better watch out that the mule, he don't blow first. Send for Doc, send for Doc, send for Doc. How you keeping, Doc? Never felt better. Now, if someone starts a fight, send for Matt. Send for Matt. If it's day or if it's night, send for Matt. Send for Matt. Now, once I worked in Abilene way back in 43, and now it is a quiet town as peaceful as can be. In fact, they had to shoot a guy to start a cemetery. Send for Matt, send for Matt, send for Matt. So if ever there is trouble or if ever there's a fuss, send for us, send for us, send for us. Okay, Chester.
Don't move, any of you.
What are you aiming to do, mister?
I ain't aiming to mess up a swell joint like this outside. I'm right behind you. I just came back to finish my...
What a guy! What a guy! Now I don't mind you rootin', don't even mind you tootin', but all I ask you fellas is go easy on the shootin'. What a guy! Hey! Don't even mind you tussling. When I'm with a pretty gal, don't ever try to muscle it. Marshal Dillon! Marshal Dillon! Hurrah!
Jungle drums, jungle drums, primitive rhythm, primitive rhythm, primitive jungle rhythms I hear. Yeah. Must be a jungle gentleman somewhere near. Jungle drums, jungle drums. What are they saying? What are they saying? Message is clear to all native boys. Don't understand it, ooh, but I like the noise. Don't understand the message, but what a lovely noise. Don't understand the message, but what a lovely noise. Don't understand, not a one word. But ooh, that noise is the craziest noise I heard. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum, beat that drum, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum, beat that drum, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum, beat that drum, beat that drum, beat that drum, beat that drum. Don't know where you are or who you are, but I like this better than the cha-cha-cha! Hello, yes? Oh, what? Cannibal stew needs one for the pot. B-5-O-5. Some drum. Ding dong bell, pussy in the well. Who put her in? Don't know. Where is it coming from? Yes. What does the message say? Yes. Man, it's real good. Man, it's real great. Jungle gentlemen, beat that drum. Make you feel good. Make you feel great. Jungle gentlemen, beat that drum. Who the heck is where it's coming from? Who the heck is what the message is? What the heck does matter just as long as he plays those drums? Ah, highly talented. Talented chap. Remind me to mark this place on the map. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum, beat that drum, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum, beat that drum, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum, beat that drum. Jungle, jungle, gentlemen, beat that drum, beat that drum, beat that drum. Jungle, 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 gentlemen, jungle, 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 gentlemen, jungle, 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 gentlemen, beat that drum.
Welcome to Late Night Final. Well, you may remember recently, excuse me, still there. Thank you. Do you mind? Welcome. You may remember recently that awards were given for the top producer and actor of the year. Well, we have with us tonight Mrs. Penny Dreadful, who has just won the award for the top viewer of the year. She's over there talking to Bradley Gordon, so let's pop over and see what she's talking about, shall we? he looks much nicer with his beard off, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Glad he shaved it off tonight.
Well, now, Mrs. Dreadful, I believe you're the most consistent viewer in the country.
Consistent viewer.
In fact, you watch television all the time.
All the time. I watch it all the time.
Is it a fact you've seen every television show over the last 3 years?
I've seen them, all of them, yes. I've seen all the window tests. And I've seen all the singing petrol pumps. And I've seen all the little boys with the pieces of bread and all that.
Well, I was really referring to the programs.
Oh, yes.
Do you, for instance, watch the quiz programs?
Well, we like the quiz shows, yes. We like the ladies' quiz show, actually, where all the ladies have to answer, the man and tell him what washing powder they use. And then the one where all the gentlemen's quiz program, where they have to guess which cigarette has the filter tip. We like those because sometimes we answer them ourselves. Of course, my husband, he likes the sports program.
Oh, he watches those, does he?
Well, we all do. We like the sports programs. We like those little bottles who play cricket and football. And that one poor little bottle always falls over, doesn't he? And they all call out his name, and up he gets, and he runs, he always wins. It's ever so exciting. It is really. And then there's the other little bottle that has to come up to the century, but he has to call out his own name. And we like it. Well, we like watching bottles.
Don't you watch anything else?
Oh, yes, we watch the scientific programs, the educational scientific ones.
Oh, you mean like Dr. Bronowski?
No. Well, the scientific ones, that one that tells you what happens to your stomach when you've got indigestion. And how your hair roots have to have amino acids. And how you have 5 different layers of sleep and all that sort of thing.
Tell me, what sort of programs do children watch?
Oh, they like watching that one where that man's always talking, and another man tries to throw a bucket of water over him, but it doesn't go over him because there's an invisible shield, you see, like a pane of glass there. They keep hoping one day they'll forget to put the pane of glass there and he'll get all wet, won't he? They're looking forward to that. Because my husband's favourite programme is where the ladies are taking a bath. I don't know why, he always likes those. Aren't they clean, those ladies? Saw one yesterday, she had 4 baths in 3 hours. My husband said she's not careful, she washed herself right down the drain.
Well, you certainly seem to have seen all the adverts.
Yes,
Tell me, do you go out and buy all these products you see advertised?
Well, no, I'd like to, but I can't.
Oh, you mean you can't afford to?
Well, it's not that, but I'm so busy watching the television, I don't get time to go out and do any shopping.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Mrs. Grace.
Here.
Right.
Have some chocolate, you deserve it.
Oh.
Yes, of course. Well, this very lovely young lady here is Miss June Thudd, who is the new British film discovery. She has recently completed the youth certificate film, The Sinful Shame of Our West End Streets. Now, The Sinful Shame of Our West End Streets, what is this film about?
Well, it's like the problem of parking cars in the West End.
Oh, I see. And I believe in this film you play the part of a bad girl.
Yes, I leave my motor scooter for 3 hours under a no parking sign.
Oh, I see.
But I don't always want to play these bad girl parts. I want to do some of them tragedies. I like to, play more dramatic parts.
Like Jane Eyre?
Yes, the sort of parts that she plays, yes.
I see. And tell me, your next film, what is it about?
Well, it's called The Moon Monster's Teenage Werewolf Bride from Outer Space. It's a musical.
Oh, I see. Do you sing in this, okay?
Oh, yes, because, I've been to radar and they taught me all this elocution and singing and that.
Was it very difficult to learn?
Oh, no, they told me all about it. You see, you take in a deep breath first, and the note starts from the lungs, you see. Well, then you let out the breath, right, and the note comes up from the lungs through the breathing part and up through the trachea, over the larynx and the pharynx, past the tonsils, over the tongue, and it ends up coming through the lips like this. Ah.
That was hardly worth the trip.
Oh, no, really.
However, thank you, Miss Thudd, very much indeed for talking to us. I do assure you it's been most uninteresting.
Really, that is most remarkable.
Yes, sir, yes.
Really is. Oh, hello.
Greetings, yours.
I have here a new book recently published entitled I Was a Witch Doctor's Clerk. It's, I have with me the author, adventurer and seafarer, Mr. Fred Scott. Hello, Mr. Scott.
Now tell me, Mr. Scotland, whereabouts did you write this book?
I wrote it, sir, in the heart of the Chukula territory in darkest Africa, sir, where the hand of man has never set foot. So I'd say, sir.
How did you get there?
Well, so we travelled to the mouth of the Ying Ying River, sir, by boat, whence we was met by the natives, you see, sir. They greeted us, you see, sir.
Yes. Weren't they terribly hostile, these natives?
No, sir, very, very civilized there, you know, sir. But you see, there's two tribes there, sir. There are the Mopos and the Ulans, you see, sir. Now, the Mopos, they are fishermen, sir, you see. They make their living by, spearing these fish. They're walking about in these alligator-infested swamps, you know, sir. Alligators all running around their village, you know, spearing fish all the time, sir. And the Ulans are craftsmen, sir. They make their living by manufacturing wooden legs for the Mopos. I go down the circle, you see.
And then I believe you travelled into the heart of the uncharted Chukula jungle.
That is so, sir. Yes, sir, we did, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, I asked the way of a plate-lipped lady. You know, the lady with the great big lips there, you see, sir. And she told me, sir, because she was a very intelligent woman, not just a pretty face, you know. And I asked her the way, and she replied, Nagahula, Ngahula, Nagaula, you see, which translated means, I cannot answer you because you are standing on my lower lip. But eventually we did travel into the...
How did you travel through the jungle?
Well, sir, we had acquired a rather elderly, unwanted elephant.
Was it a cow?
It was sometimes.
No, I mean, was it a lady elephant?
That I never inquired, so that would be of more interest to an elephant than it would to me.
Yes. Now, while you were in this Chukula jungle, I believe you encountered two more tribes.
That is so,
the
sir.
Watusis.
The great big Watusis,
yes,
and the little pygmies, that's right,
yes.
Yes.
Oh, very, very interesting. Now, these Watusis, they're over 8 feet tall.
8 feet tall, yes, sir.
Tell me, do the Watusis ever practice polygamy?
Oh, no, sir, no. They're very good at it.
What do these Watusis wear?
Oh, well, the Watusis, sir, they wear fig leaves.
And the little pygmies?
Tea leaves.
And do the big Watusis ever marry these little pygmies?
Well, not very often, sir. There wouldn't be much point, really, would there? They'd have nobody to talk to, would they?
I see what you mean. Yes. And I believe it was at this point that you met the witch doctor.
That is so, sir. Yes, I had that honor, sir. I did meet him, sir, yes.
And was he really as remarkable a man as you make out in your book?
Oh, he was, sir. Absolutely fantastic, sir. Because, you see, sir, what he used to do, he used to, like, put a spell on the natives, you see, sir. Put them in a trance, you see. And they used to go mad. They used to go running about on red-hot coals, you know, and walking about on upturned knives and broken glass. Didn't hurt them a bit, you know.
Didn't it really?
No, they used to wear great big hobnail boots.
Were you the first white man they'd ever seen?
No, sir. A civil servant was sent out there by the government before. So actually, he stayed with them, with these natives in the jungle for 40 years, sir. Because he loved them, sir, because he wanted to help them, because he wanted to educate them, and because he couldn't find his way out the jungle. But they do still tell tales, sir, now about his kind. He was a very kind man, sir, particularly to animals, sir. They still tell the tale now of how he was walking through the jungle one day, so when he saw a lion, you see, and the lion was limping because it had a thorn in its foot, you see, and he went up to this lion and lifted his foot and took the thorn out. And this lion went up to him, sir, and licked his hand to show him how grateful it was. And then it ate him.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Startle. I'm sure we're all looking forward to reading this amazing book.
Yes, you won't forget, will you? It is published by Nickelmouth and Frightenham at 18 shillings.
Yes, thank you very much,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Startle.
Or there is a cheaper paperback edition at 4 pence.
Yes, thank you kindly.
There are hours of endless reading and enjoyment.
I am quite sure. Thank you, Mr. Fred Scott.
Endless hours of enjoyment with the book.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we've time for this evening. However, we'll leave you as we greeted you with a little music. Steve, do you mind? Thank you so much.
You really got me reeling. It's a high-class feeling when I see you riding, shining. I'm on a silver lining. There can't be no denying. I feel just like I'm flying, boy, when you're not around. My feet at the ground. And I just don't want the gang. It's not the place to say I love you, but the moment I set eyes on you, I'm floating way above you. There can't be no denying. I feel just like I'm flying, boy, when you're not around. My feet at the ground. Who you walk? Who you talk? Will you smile and dance with me? Makes me believe no need to grieve, there really is a change for me.
feet hit the ground. But when you're not around, my feet hit the ground. When you're not around, my feet hit the ground.
New record, My Feet Hit the Ground. And now singing to her new hit disc, Hide It a Little, the lovely singing star, Alma Coco.
He's just 25 and he's handsome and strong. He's thrills all the girls from Bombay to Hong Kong. They all try to ban him, but no one succeeds. Oh, and he wants kisses. It's mine that he needs. Hey, little, little, hey, little, little, hey, little, little, that's a pretty little bitty my heart sings to me. Hey, little, little, hey, little, little, hey, little, little, wait till your sailor comes home from the sea.
Thanks, Alma. You'll never come down. And I predict that record will very shortly be #1 on the Peruvian hit parade. And now, here's a new beat. Never been heard of before in this country. It's known as a cha-cha, and it's played tonight by Jack Parnell and his orchestra. See you January the 24th.
Boy,